Imagine never again hearing the words, "What's the status of this post?" Every big social media team knows the struggle. The strategy is brilliant, but the execution is a mess of emails, spreadsheets, and endless status check-ins. What if you could flip that around and get clarity with tools you already have? That's exactly what today's story is about. And here's the fun twist. The video you're about to watch is fully AI generated. Pretty fitting, as it shows how innovative technology could bring your workflows to the next level. So the question is how you could use tools you already have to perfectly support your processes. Let's find out.
Okay, so first up, a process in search of a tool. Let's set the scene. We're talking about a nonprofit called SOS Kinderdorf. They had developed a really smart, really sophisticated strategic process for their LinkedIn posts, but it involved multiple teams, different approval stages. You get the picture. And that was the problem right there. They had the plan totally figured out, from brainstorming and content planning all the way to final approvals. But the execution, it was all manual. You can just imagine the spreadsheets and emails. It was basically impossible to get a clear overview of where anything stood at any given moment. So they put together a wish list. They knew exactly what they were looking for. It had to integrate with the tools they already used, give everyone a clear status overview, handle their very specific approval steps, and manage different roles for different users. But here's the most important part, the absolute non-negotiable. The tool had to bend to fit their process. Which brings us to section 2, when standard software fails. And this is a dilemma I think a lot of teams face, right? You've got this great process that works, but then you look at off-the-shelf software and realize you'd have to change everything just to use it. And SOS Kinderdorf really stuck to this principle. They knew that forcing a standard tool on their team would mean throwing out their successful process. That would mean a huge change management headache, tons of retraining, and losing all the strategic ground they'd already gained. It just wasn't an option. So, part 3, building the perfect fit. Instead of changing their process, they decided to build a custom solution, and they built it on a platform their team was already in every single day. Microsoft SharePoint. So how'd they do it? It all came down to these 3 pillars. First, guided forms in SharePoint to make sure all the right information was captured right from the start. Second, completely customized workflows that digitize their exact approval process, step by step. And third, automation in Microsoft Teams to get rid of all that manual back and forth. And this is where the custom approach really gets cool. We're not talking about a generic workflow here. They mirrored their actual process, right down to having a separate emergency path for urgent, time-sensitive posts. This kind of specific, detailed solution with custom views for every user's role was all made possible by building it with low-code tools right on top of their existing SharePoint environment. And this part is just brilliant. Instead of sending emails that get lost, all the notifications like, "Hey, this is ready for your approval," or "Your post has been scheduled," were sent automatically as messages in Microsoft Teams. The team never had to leave the app where they were already collaborating. No more chasing people, no more digging through inboxes. The system just handled it. So let's get to the good part. Section 4, from chaos to clarity. What was the actual result of building this custom solution? Well, the transformation from organized chaos to total clarity was pretty much immediate. Let's hear straight from their head of communications. 2 things just jump out from this quote, right? Perfectly fits our process and extremely fast. Think about it. That's the magic combination. You get a tool that does exactly what you need, and you get it without months of painful disruption. Okay, so that's the view from leadership. What about the people using it every single day? Well, the coordinator of internal communication says collaboration got easier, communication got simpler, and this is the key phrase, the overview was never lost. That right there solves the single biggest problem of their old manual system. And that's because the final solution wasn't some new, separate app with another login and password to remember. Nope, it was just there, living right inside Microsoft Teams, the digital space the team was already using. And that, as we all know, is absolutely massive for getting people to actually use a new tool.
That's the power of a solution built around your process. No more chasing updates, no more digging through emails, just clarity, speed, and teamwork that actually flows. And the best part, It's all built on M365 tools your team is already used to. So if you want to see if your own process could be transformed the same way, we'd love to show you. Just get in touch with us for a free call. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.